Alright, what's up guys? May 20th, 2024, Monday. Gonna be going over the one trade today in the Discord, Google 180 call. So this one's super simple. I'm gonna try to explain it pretty quickly, but it really is simple. So starting right off the bat, you can see we're kind of trending pre-market, right, from Friday. Friday was a really nice day. We're kind of just trending. So I like to mark pre-market highs. I talk about this in the other two videos I've done. I like to do candle bodies, really. I mean, sometimes I'll do the wick, but sometimes I like to just use like the candle body, right? You can see here the body closes at 176.98. So that to me is the pre-market high. That's the level I'm looking for. And you can see from that kind of price reversed in pre-market, right? And we came down. So what happens at open, we start to sell off a little bit. We open, boom, we go straight to this thick white line, no diddy, right? That white line is Friday's close. So if I go over to the multi-day, which is a 30-minute, it'll also be last week's close because it was a Friday, right? So it's a super important level to keep in mind if you're trading in a direction, right? You want to usually be above or below and then trade in that direction. So you can see here the 34 EMA, which is the bottom blue, right, comes straight through the price, or sorry, straight through the level with the price, right, as it was testing. And what happened when we tested that is we went straight up into like the high 30 cents, right, 177.30. I thought the play was over. I thought I didn't catch it. It's whatever. I'll find something else. What happens is exactly what I talk about again in the other two videos I've uploaded, is that price comes back down to the level that we were watching, which is like the 176.98, right? And just kind of chops like this. And this is a whole 5-minute candle, don't forget. So it just chops kind of like this for a few seconds. I don't know, 10, 15, 20, enough to get an entry, enough to risk 20%. And what happens is, boom, shoots straight up. Right, I'll put the entry on the screen here, 633. And yeah, it was up 10% in about a minute, and then took about 6 minutes to hit 15, which was kind of in like the end of this candle, then this. So you see this pullback here straight into the 5-minute 13, and then we just close totally bullish flat top. Ended up closing the Golden Gate target, which is always my target, 178.4. But another thing I've talked about in both the videos is if you want to practice, or not practice, if you want to get better at holding your runners or holding on to contracts, go down to the 1 minute, keep these EMAs on, right? The 13, the 48. We never even closed on the 1 minute below the 13 EMA. You would have held through this pullback, right? You would have obviously taken your profits on the way up, and with your runners, held on the pullback. And what happens? Boom, you reap that reward of, we bounced right off the 1 minute 13 and the 10-minute 8, which is this jagged line. We bounced right off it, and boom, close the Golden Gate. And you know, I have the contracts up here. I don't know exactly how much extra percent that would have yielded you, but again, if you hold that contract just for a close below the 13, right, which right here, 657. So let me go from 0.94, 657. A close at 657 would be your last contract you'd sell at 17%, right? So it would have never gone red. And then what happens? Yeah, it does pump a little bit more, and then it kind of rolls over. So trying to keep this video super quick. But it does set Google up for the rest of the week. As you can see here, we kind of took out these levels up here and just pulled back into the 30-minute trend. And you can see the hourly trend is still really good, intact. Every day we kind of gap up in the morning. So that's basically it. Those ran for, let me see. Yeah, 44%, about 43. And remember, scaling out at these levels, scaling out, playing the percentages. I mean, it's it's a really good win for a Monday, especially because the contracts don't move that much, 4 days till expiration. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. I hope it makes it a little bit easier. I hope it puts maybe faith in this system for some of you. And again, if you want these indicators, they'll be linked down below, absolutely free. I'm not the creator, but all the creators' socials will be on the website. So go check them out, TradingView, Thinkorswim. And yeah, that's basically it.